I think the ABA thing is exciting. And particularly if they've come up with a better fine-tuning process to because 4.0 was fine-tunable previously. It looks like this preference model is a different thing, and that's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, more dials to turn and things like that is always good, especially on the we'll say the crunchy side of AI or AI access through the API. But in terms of excitement and hype, I'm sure there's going to be a clear subset who are really excited about like these three bullet points. Um, Based on what I am seeing on Andy's face, I'm gonna say it was meh for Andy. What do you say, Andy?
Well, no, I'm actually very pleased that the real-time voice API, the multimodal API, real-time has been made much easier to develop using RTC. So previously, you could set up the real-time API using the socket connection, but it was much more complicated. In fact, I'm building an application that we're collaborating on here at the Daily AI Show that would use real-time voice. But we've kind of deferred real-time voice for a while, just trying to perfect all the other elements of that application because of all the complexities of actually setting that up and testing it and running it. What he demonstrated today suggests that not only can we add real-time voice to the application that we're building much more easily with RTC and much more reliably with RTC, but in addition, something about this little microcontroller, I'm not sure. He's saying these are available from any retailer. I've never heard what he's talking about, but apparently that enables you to put a microphone in an object. Am I missing this? Like he
No,
puts
no.
this thing in the object and it has a microphone now. So you could, in your home, you could have these objects that you could speak to, and instead of it being a smart speaker, it would be anything you want it to
It's
be.
a smart reindeer.
I mean, it's all part of the single board computers, and things like that. So there's been lots of microcontroller type devices. But yeah, that was exciting that you could immediately talk to it. There's some stuff if you're interested in the whole single board uh scene, so to speak, Pi and Hilo. Hilo just came out with an attachment board that is an AI processor, so like edge AI processing and things like that. So there's a lot of movement in that space as well. So that is interesting. I do want to dive into it. And Andy, let's definitely get together offline and talk about. I'll work on the voice component if you want to continue your work on
I
the
don't know. I'll work on that functionality and somebody else get the voice working.
So is this a way, to make your, existing smart speakers that are actually dumb at this point in time, like, can you hook that in? I'm not gonna say her name because she's totally gonna talk to all of us if I say her name, but could I hook her in? Because, Bezos, given tons of money to Anthropic, has not increased the intelligence of, my Lady Wiretrap, and I'm starting to get frustrated.
So as long as you have access to the development side, like you can
Yes.
access the hardware, um,
You
then
can add your own.
theoretically, yes, right? Because that's what that call is. That's a standardized protocol. So if you have access to that, you could totally turn those devices into it. It also means that you could make your own ring cam for your door. You can try and access the Internet of Things in your refrigerator. You
Now,
could,
now let,
you know,
let me add something here, which is, I think, an interesting twist on this, which is they talked about fine tuning. And so you can set up an AI assistant that's been fine tuned for a specific kind of voice and application. And so, yeah, when you talk, you can put the little microcontroller in your refrigerator. When you talk to your refrigerator, there's a very smart assistant that is fine tuned to do refrigerator related things. Similarly, if you're in your office and you have an assistant, now you can have some object on your desk that has one of the microcontrollers in it that's always listening and always available to talk to at the level of reasoning and support that O1 provides, right? And that's a lot better than even having a desktop application. Now it doesn't give you vision, right? So the desktop application, which again I can't get because my beautiful iMac, 5K, 27-inch killer 30 GB, it doesn't have an M3 chip or whatever I need.
What you know what you can do though, Andy, is you could run or you could dual boot your machine into Windows and run the Windows desktop version because you have an Intel chip.
Well, that's right. Okay,
Oh.
see, Junmi, you're so resourceful and you never allow any obstacles to get in the way. That's the kind of persistent and stick-to-itiveness we really admire in this show.
It's all back. It's yes and.
We laugh that we laugh at the jack of all trades because the saying is jack of all trades master of none. Jumi is jack of all trades master of many, right? Like maybe all. All right. Yeah, it's all about the sensors on the path to sentience. Ooh, Greg.
Absolutely, Greg. Absolutely. After we've heard development about tactile sensors, we've heard about smell sensors, olfactory sensors. They're talking about, beyond visual sensors and things like that, and just remapping it to how like animals take in that data and things like that. Edge AI, embodied AI, robots. It's clear stepping stones now. It's not just sci-fi anymore. Just a number of years. Just a number of years.
Right. And then what do you call it in sci-fi? Cybernetics, when you replace an existing part with something that's better than it?
Oh, like prosthetics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't
That's
prosthetics.
cybernetics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like eagle eyesight potentially, right? So you have a wider field of vision, you can take in more. There's already
Yeah.
right. There's already robots that are able to lift things, right? That with it like with less wear and tear, but also it doesn't matter with wear and tear. I mean, because as a human, you can't literally like it's a big deal to go in and replace your wrist, right? Because you blew it lifting a box. It's like a 5-minute fix to pop the hand off, put the new sensor in, right? Put the new piece in, and then pop the hand back on. Yeah. All right. Um, yeah, okay. So, yes, I'm flustered. This was actually very cool. And thank you all for hanging with us. We will be back tomorrow with our news show at 10 a.m. Let me put the thing on the screen at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. And we'll be back tomorrow afternoon with another live watch party. 3 more days, right? What do we got? We got maybe Dolly.
Maybe
We got
Dolly.
it's
Maybe
yeah, but
maybe agents. Maybe
oh,
new model. But if Eric and I are right, tomorrow will be Microsoft ad.
Right.
all right, but there's only 3 days, and the last one has to be big,
Oh
and
yeah.
tomorrow should be big. Or but I mean, like, I don't know, did Dolly not make the cut now? Inquiring minds wanna know.
Maybe they
Alright.
wanna wait until Wednesday comes out, Wednesday news comes out, because Wednesday is news day. So
Yes, because we do know that, we don't know if you're here for the first time. If you are, please like and subscribe. But evidence has shown that several of the AI frontier model companies have listened to the show based on us suggesting something and them coming out with it, right away or maybe several months after. So, so join the, yeah, whatever. I don't even know how to finish that. Thanks, everybody. And yeah. We'll see you at another live soon.